Hello there and welcome to another episode of World of Tanks with Uncanny Titan. We're here on the steppe map with the T67, the American Tier 5 tank destroyer that just got a fairly substantial view range nerf in the recent update. You can tell this isn't the recent update because there's no detection and view range indicators on the minimap. So at this point, Steppe had the T67 had a 370 view range. It's now down to 350 or 340 or something like that. I personally find that it still works quite well. You have to be a little more careful with it because you are more likely to be spotted if you shoot from cover now than you are if you're self-spotting. Than you would have been under the old way of doing it. In the old way of doing it, you could basically pull up, park in a bush, and fire away without any chance of the enemy seeing you because you'd be 30-40 meters beyond their maximum possible view range. There's a whole cluster of enemy tanks kind of backed up here behind bushes, and it just seems, as far as I can make out, if you fire in the general direction, you're going to hit something. Quite a few of them are making their way to positions on the eastern side of the map. As you can see them crossing there, and we've even managed to get a couple of kills. Wasn't us that was spotting them though, because we're not getting the credit for the spotting. However, there's a couple of our tanks in quite advanced positions who are probably doing the spotting. So I was behind the bush there rather to avoid myself being seen, and I pull back now because there's a possibility of... So I ignored the AT2, and because there's no way I'm going to penetrate the armor of an AT2 at this range, even with APCR. I have some chance in the MX-40. It's not great, but I have some chance. Don't know where that Churchill 3 is after popping up, and I've decided I need to get to a new location to see if I can spot some targets. So I've pushed up into here another forward bush position. And we just wait for the camouflage and the binoculars to come up and see if we can spot anything. The tanks guarding my right have detected a few tanks coming up in the ravines on the western side of the map, which is a kind of traditional approach for heavy tanks, although they're not necessarily heavy tanks. And another enemy medium tank is turned up on the eastern side of the map along that low ground there. So I think while the tanks to my right are engaged with the enemies in front of them, I'm going to try and slip down into the middle of the field and see if I can get another more advanced scouting position.
Ready to fire on target.
Again, the AT2 is visible, but I'm not going to start shooting the AT2 because A, I can't penetrate it, and B, there's a good chance I'll reveal my position by firing. Now that artillery has a fairly advanced position, and when he's spotted, he moves forward. This was not the smartest of decisions that he could have made, because that brought him into higher ground and made him a target for more tanks. So I'm going to push forward again. There's not a lot of enemies left, so there's a good chance there's a gap down here at the back. However, as I arrive into this little knolls and hills here, there's a few as a tank spots up a T67 just like myself, and he runs around towards the middle of the field. He's moving in a straight line, so again I get a free shot at his back. He stops there for a second, then another free shot at him, and I'm beating his turret rotation. I was very unfortunate there not to actually end him with the last shot. So I've been spotted. There's some enemy tanks in the field behind me, and I'm going to keep going. My priority at the moment is to become unspotted, because there's always a possibility they might be able to follow me down, or at least predict where I'm going to reappear if they continue maintaining the spot on me. Now that I'm unspotted, I can come around again and head back towards the centre of the field. What I want to do at this stage is get the artillery before I have to go back up and help with the defence of my base. It would also be helpful, of course, for my team to see who else is around here. There can't be many enemy tanks left back at this point in the map, other than the artillery, because most of the rest of them have been identified in various locations around the field. Now I missed with the first shot here, but I don't with the second one. and he doesn't respond, and I finish him off. And the other artillery was finished off by somebody in my team, possibly my own artillery. So now I can pop up and start putting shots into these guys sitting in the middle of the open field. Churchill 3 there is a nice start, and we get him tracked so that he's locked in place and he can't move away in a hurry. I could be aiming for the back of his turret, which is probably very effective. However, the dispersion of this gun is quite high, so it's better off aiming kind of for a centre of mass location around which you know there are vulnerable spots. However, we have the enemy down to one tank, and it's the AT2 left. It's very powerfully armoured, and there's no guarantee that I'll be able to hurt it. That won't stop me from keep shooting though, so we've managed to get a hit in with some tracking, and we nearly finish it off with that shot, but it takes another round to finish it off, and that's the Devastator medal. And it's game over, so we have a victory. So let's see how we did, and we have 1800 damage, 7 destroyed. First class mastery, the Devastator medal and the Top Gun. We have a high caliber as well, and we have of course mark of excellence on this tank. Although I think at this point in time I'd fallen below the mark of excellence level, since I'd only just gotten it. So we came first by experience. 1400 base experience for a first class mastery, which is not too bad. At the time I thought I'd easily be able to get second rank of mastery on this tank, or maybe even 3. However, with the nerf, I'm not too sure if that's doable, or if that's going to be as easy as I thought. So I'll just play the tank normally for a while yet and see how I do. So I hope you enjoyed the video, thank you for watching, and I'll catch you again soon.